Sagittarius, have you been feeling a little more impatient than usual lately? Easily distracted, easily emotional, finding yourself missing someone for no reason, or thinking about an old plan you thought you'd already let go of? Don't rush to blame yourself. This isn't dysfunction, this is a calling. Sagittarius, you've felt it, haven't you? That something big is coming. You can't see it, you can't hold it, but your body knows. Your intuition is ringing. And you're right. August 2025 is the month your soul contract gets activated by the universe. This isn't one of those readings about a year from now. It's not someday, it's this week, it's today, it's right here. 3 doors are opening, one for finances, where a money key appears out of nowhere just when you were about to give up. One for love, where a heart that had long shut down suddenly awakens from a glance, a call, or a destined encounter. And one for destiny, where you no longer work just out of duty, but because deep inside, you know you're finally ready to do what you were born to do. None of this will arrive like fireworks. It will move like a wave, fast, clear, and leaving you with no excuse to delay. You don't need to do more to receive any of it. You just need to open your heart, open your mind, open both hands. Because the universe has already arranged everything. Only one thing is missing. Are you ready to say, I am ready? If you've made it this far, if you've seen yourself in this journey, then what comes next is the moment you unlock the very first door. The silence between two people, now louder than any argument, someone who used to be deeply connected with you, suddenly feels like a stranger, even though they're still right beside you every day. Or maybe you've started sensing a new connection, unfamiliar yet oddly familiar, pulling you toward them without knowing why. None of it is random. None of it is emotional confusion. It's Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs, working in your 7th house. And when Uranus enters the zone of relationships, everything fake collapses. Everything real comes back to life. You might find yourself standing between 2 clear choices. Walk away from a relationship that's expired, one you're only holding onto out of duty, fear of loneliness, or old promises, or move toward a new connection, maybe a romantic chance, a potential partnership, or a soul that feels like you've known them before. The universe won't force you to choose, but it will make sure you can't hide anymore. You'll see it. Someone unexpectedly turns cold, only to reveal they've been on a different frequency from you for a long time. A call from someone in your past arrives right on time, either to help you finally say goodbye, or to start again from a more mature place. A stranger appears, as if from your subconscious, and makes you look straight at the question, don't I deserve more than this? And if you're in a tired relationship where you have to explain who you are every day, where every choice feels questioned or twisted, then this is the moment to ask, am I preserving love, or am I trapping myself in something we only call love? Sagittarius, you are the sign of freedom, not because you fear commitment, but because you know true love never makes you feel small. And if you're single, open your heart. Not to search, but to be found. Someone may be about to enter your life. Not to fill a void, but to walk beside the new light rising within you. That person won't ask, why are you like this? They'll simply say, I see you. Even the part you haven't dared to put into words. Here's a sign to remember. If around August 3rd or 4th you dream of someone who used to be close, or you have an unexpected encounter, don't ignore it. That's a destiny point, a reminder to return to the truth in your own heart. You don't have to fall in love overnight. You don't need to decide everything in one evening, but you do need to be honest with your emotions, with your soul, and with the maturity it's taken you years to build. Because the moment you're honest, the right connection will find you, and the outdated one will quietly leave like something you've been secretly waiting to release your whole life. If you've listened this far and felt your heart being called, if you've never felt this shift in your relationship so clearly, then no, it's not a coincidence. The universe didn't bring you here just to listen. It brought you here to say, it's time to live honestly with what you feel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next layers of energy unfolding in August, because this journey has only just begun. You've asked yourself, why is it that I try so hard yet money still feels stuck somewhere? You've laid in bed at 2 a.m. still calculating debts, bills, and half-finished dreams left hanging for lack of funds. You found yourself apologizing for wanting more, even though deep down you knew it wasn't greed. You simply wanted to live in alignment with the value you give. And here's the part you need to hear clearly. This August, the financial flow is unlocking. Not through luck, not through a lottery, but through a timely opportunity for someone who is ready to receive. From August 3rd to 4th, a rare energy alignment appears. Jupiter, Sagittarius' ruling planet, is shining brightly in your 8th house, the realm of shared resources, blocked assets, old debts, and investment opportunities. Alongside it is Venus, the symbol of value, of attraction. When these two energies align, money begins to come toward you, rather than you having to chase after it. And if you're thinking, no, I don't have anyone backing me, no rich partner, no parents helping out, no connections, no luck, then let me say it louder. This money isn't coming from someone else. It's coming from a cycle you've broken. It's coming because the universe sees how long you've been patient. You may see a refund you thought was lost, someone who once rejected you now returning with a proposal, a rough idea you jotted down suddenly becoming something the market demands, a message, a call, or an offer. Small, but holding a massive shift. And the important thing is, you have to be ready to receive it. When money arrives, don't ask, is this real? Is this a scam? Am I worthy of this? Instead, take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart and say, I created this through my persistence. Because you don't even realize that time you turned down an easy opportunity that didn't align with your values, that time you kept a promise no one noticed, that time you worked late to cover for someone else's mistake. All of those created energetic capital, and now the universe is paying it back in the form of money. One more thing, this financial breakthrough will affect your entire life. When money flows, you no longer make decisions from fear. You no longer take a job just because you need the salary. You no longer stay in a relationship because you can't afford your own place. You begin to live from freedom. And freedom is the truest definition of wealth. From August 3rd to 4th, pay attention, a surprise invitation, an idea that arrives while you're showering, driving, or dreaming, a forgotten message, an unread email. Because this financial opportunity won't arrive with a dramatic soundtrack. It comes quietly, but it opens a door you've stood in front of for far too long. The key will appear. The door will open, and inside is a shift in your financial flow, but more importantly, a shift in how you see yourself. No longer the person trying to survive, but the one who knows they deserve to thrive. You once had a plan. Nothing huge, nothing delusional, just something that made your heart light up every time you thought of it. A YouTube channel, a small cafe, a private class, a study abroad journey, a community organization, a one-way trip with no return date. Then life happened. Work got in the way, money got in the way, people got in the way, and that dream, you folded it up and put it away in a drawer. Now hear this clearly. You don't need to wait anymore. Starting August 6th, Mars, the planet of action, ignites in your 11th house. This is the zone of long-term vision, big dreams, community projects, legacy goals. If the earlier parts were about money and love, this one is about your legacy. Not the kind of what you'll leave when you're gone, but the question, what would you leave behind if tomorrow you stopped postponing? Mars in the 11th house is the universe's cosmic kick in the spot you've been hesitating. You'll feel it, a sudden rise of energy urging you to start something right now. An old friend reconnects, suggesting collaboration. A group, community, or project you once missed suddenly invites you back. Or simply, you can no longer bear the feeling of living the wrong life. And you won't be doing this alone. The 11th house is the house of teammates, collectives, kindred spirits. From August 6th to the end of September, you'll be guided to the right place, the right people, the right group, where no one asks if you're good enough, because everyone just wants you to shine in your own way. If you've been waiting for a sign to begin, this is it. Start writing, start selling, start planning, start building, start gathering the friends you once said, let's do this, but never actually did. Start clearing your calendar to make space for what matters more. Don't get it wrong, Mars won't do the work for you, but it will burn away the procrastination you've grown used to. And when you act, even just one small step, the universe will clear the path. You've known it's been inside you for a long time. That dream isn't dead, it's just been waiting for you to find the resolve to breathe life back into it. This August, no one can stop you anymore, not even yourself, because this time, you're not starting to try. You're starting to live. There was something you once couldn't stop thinking about, not because it helped you make a living, but because it made you feel alive. Maybe it was painting, writing, singing, dancing, photography, or design, or simply a way you used to express yourself, something that lit you up from within, even if no one noticed. But you let it go. Because of responsibility, because of work, because of those familiar lines like, "You're grown now, focus on making money. Can that even pay the bills?" You believed them. You stopped. And ever since, a part of you went quiet too. Sagittarius, this August, you can no longer avoid the creative part of yourself. Saturn and Neptune, two planets that seem to be opposites, are now meeting in your 5th house. And when they align, inspiration finds form, dreams find discipline, love finds foundation, creativity finds a path. The 5th house is the home of primal inspiration, instinctive joy, unconditional love, and the inner child you've ignored for too long. You can start dreaming again, but this time, it's to make it real. An abandoned idea returns, clearer and more compelling than ever. Someone who once believed in your talent messages you and asks, "Why did you stop?" A chance to learn, perform, express, or share comes your way. Not to test you, but to affirm you're ready for your most radiant self. And if you've ever thought, "I'm not creative, I'm nothing special," then stop right there. Creativity isn't a prize, it's a natural right of any living soul. If you still feel, then you still have the ability to create something beautiful. From now through the end of August, you will feel the urge to write again, paint again, try again. A soft yet steady force will push you from a state of just existing back into a state of creating. And strangely, you won't see it as a luxury anymore, you'll see it as essential. Because after navigating money, relationships, and long-term goals, you'll suddenly realize a life without joy is never enough. And when you return to what once made your soul stir, you'll notice your mood lifts, your body feels stronger, your relationships feel lighter. Because you're breathing again, in your own rhythm. No more forcing yourself to be reasonable. No more dimming your light just because someone else said it was excessive. And finally, if someone once made you feel ashamed of your creativity, forgive them. They simply couldn't see the light. But you do. And you no longer need anyone's permission. If you're ready to live again in full color, then let it begin today. Not when you have more time, not after things settle down, but the moment you place your hand over your heart and say, "I choose to live in my own way." Sagittarius, you've moved through the 4 most powerful energy layers of August. You've been shown what is opening up in relationships, in finances, in dreams, and in passion. Not because you got lucky, but because you've walked far enough through the darkness to finally see the light. And the first 3 days of August, they are your moment. A moment like a door swinging open before your eyes. No need to twist the handle, no need to push hard. You just have to touch it and speak one word: readiness. The entire path behind you will become leverage to launch you further than ever before. The universe does not ask you to know exactly what lies beyond that door. It only asks that you dare to step. And if you still find yourself wondering, am I good enough, strong enough, worthy enough to receive all of this? Then let the answer ring loud and clear: yes. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have been called here. You wouldn't have seen these signs. You wouldn't have felt your heart stir with every word. You wouldn't have stayed and listened until now if your soul weren't ready. So now, it's time to rise. Don't wait for the winds to change. Don't ask anyone else, don't seek permission anymore. Just step forward, because the door is open, and this August is yours. August has opened the door, but whether you step through or not is up to you. And if something in today's message brought tears to your eyes, stirred something in your heart that you had forgotten, then give it a chance. Drop a comment below about what you're ready to unlock this month, because the moment you dare to put it into words, the energy begins to move. And if you're ready to walk even deeper alongside your own truth, hit subscribe to continue this journey with me through every destined layer still waiting ahead.